All right. Hello, everyone. This is Anil Khwaja. I'm a registered migration agent and co-founder of ThinkHack Consultants. So today we are here again after I think a 2 months break because last time we were doing every month, but I think last month I was busy somewhere. But again, we are back with the one of the again session for the state sponsorship updates and what would be the successful PR pathways with each state, and then probably we'll wrap up our session with a QA where audiences can ask any questions regardless of what the topic is. We're more than happy to answer. One more thing which I would like to give you news that we gonna having a seminar in our overseas Pakistan office 476 visa seminar. It's a free seminar. So if you guys are a recent engineer or are getting pass out in next 1 or 2 years and your qualification comes under the Washington Accord, go and grab this great opportunities. We have lots of promotion material coming up. We have heaps of prizes and the free lunches and all those stuff, so you should go and get this great seminar. So before we start, we'll take a quick break. I want more audience to join us, and after this break we'll start from Victorian State. Stay tuned. Right. So we are back. So let's start with the Victoria. So Victoria recently, I think a week ago, has done a massive round. Lots of civil engineers who were waiting for the invitations have finally got the invitations. We have got somewhere around 9 to 10 invitations for the last round, which is massive, and all were mostly civil engineers. So two were IT, but rest of them were civil engineers. They were working in advanced manufacturing industry. So I think they have chosen up the occupation along with this specific target sector. So this time it was advanced manufacturing, which is a great news. Because lots of people were getting into health, medicine, life sciences, and all those target sector, even to digital sciences, where you were in ICT security specialist. But this time we have got from advanced manufacturing, which is a sign of relief for lots of engineers, especially civil. What my perception is here, I'll give you a prediction at the end of our life. So if you're really interested to apply for Victorian ROI, stay tuned to this session at the end. And I have a prediction for those who are still awaiting for the invitations through Victorian ROI process, that which occupation and which target sector they might get an invitation. So stay tuned. Apart from that, Victoria News, they still have somewhere around 1,000 odd seats for 190, 490, 491. I believe 100, 200 more seats are remaining. So still plenty. You can have your ROI starting to put as early as possible. What the tip here is that you should, if you feel like that you have the change of circumstances that happened, like your work experience has been updated or you have been promoted, what my suggest to my client is to withdraw the previous ROI and then relaunch the new one. That gives a trigger to the Victorian government as well, and that's what have worked out for us as well. So we are expert in lodging Victorian ROIs and EOIs. So if you are really wanted to lodge one and you feel like you fall under the target sectors and you are in Victoria and working in a target sector, then do contact us. We are expert in also helping you writing the statement correctly with correct keywords. Now let's go to the another state, which is New South Wales. They have opened up their round for the March, but the shocking news was they have added the experience, which I was keep telling to my clients that they will change something, and they did it. They also have accepted offshore applications, but again, there were experience, 3 years minimum experience were required. Lots of occupation were not given opportunity for offshore candidates. Now, one thing you need to remember when lodging your ROI, because the March round is still ongoing. First, you go to the application form and check from the drop down which regions are accepting applications. Because whatever the occupation list you have in the New South Wales website, when you type 491 NSW occupations, not all regions are offering. So first thing is you need to ensure that the you need to check whether those regions are offering or not. That's the best possible way to do it, is to go into the form, click on drop down and see the states, see the regions. And once you have seen the region and shortlisted the region, then you should need to go to the individual websites as well. Because what's happening in the individual websites, they have mentioned whether they have filled the quota or not, or they are still inviting. So you need to double check, because once you lodge an ROI, you cannot withdraw and return back. That's the issue. एक बार आपने ROI डाल दिया, then you cannot lodge another ROI fixing that. So अगर एक region में अगर आपका occupation नहीं है, unfortunately you can't go back, and then you have to wait for another round to happen, which might not happen just because there are lots of seats there. The quota is almost finished. I don't think so it will last for another one more round. So probably they might do an April round, but very few seats, and then they will close up. So this is the golden opportunity. March would be a very big round. The results will come in the first week of April. So make sure that you stay tuned, and you giving to the right professionals. So professionals like migration agents are the ones which gives you the best possible advice where to lodge and how to check all these stuff. Because it seems not a rocket science, but at the end, if you go into the nitty gritty, then you might regret if you have selected any region which is not inviting, with showing upfront, but at the back end they are not inviting. So don't miss your opportunity for ROI. Now let's take another break. After the break, we'll discuss about Western Australia, Queensland, and Tasmania, and if any, and ACT as well. So let's take a short break, and we'll be right back after the break. Thank you.
Mr. Hamid is an engineer who has recently graduated from one of the engineering university under Washington Accord. After successful completion of his studies, he was looking for opportunities that gave him job-ready experience and career pathway. One of his friends advised that Australia are looking for fresh international graduates with good English, offering them work visa that allows them to work and study in Australia. Mr. Hamid consulted Think Higher Consultants without wasting any time. Think Higher Consultants provided him hassle-free and high-quality processing services. He got his 476 work visa in few months. Hamid landed to Australia and found a good job. He also studied professional year program in Australia through Think Higher Consultants and got his permanent residency in no time. Contact Think Higher Consultants for 476 engineering graduate work visa. He provided personalized and on-spot services, leads to permanent visa pathways and Australian citizenship. Web, www.thinkhigher.com.au. Facebook, Think Higher Consultants. Twitter, Think Higher AUS. Instagram, Think Higher Consultants.
Alrighty, welcome back. So we had discussed about Victoria and New South Wales. So still the March round is ongoing for New South Wales. If you have checked the stuff and whatever the tips I've given you earlier, if you follow that one and see if you're meeting the requirement, either you lodge by yourself or do contact us. We are more than happy to assist you lodging the applications. The cutoff is the 30th or 31st of March, whatever the last date of the March is. And then, they will start announcing in next couple of days after the round is finished about the results. Now, what we have heard that lots of Victorian ROIs have been declined, and they have got auto emails that they are not being selected. Touchwood, whatever the EOIs and ROIs we have lodged for Victoria, nobody has got the the decline letter or rejection letter. So that's quite commendable, and we hope to give you more updates as soon as we get the Victorian ROI recently. I already told you last 7 days back we got somewhere around 10 invitations, which is a massive percentage of invitations compared to whatever the quota is left for Victoria. And all has got the civil engineers, and they are in the advanced manufacturing. Now, Western Australia. So, Western Australia has stopped giving invitations. They have said that they're waiting for the newest quota to happen, but they are taking applications. Recently, I've got another pre-invite of the applications, which was submitted like 2 months back. That they have requested the documents. They're processing the application. They might have not able to invite through the EOI, but they will process and give a result. So, if you have met the Western Australia requirement, you should then wait for them to get back to you. So don't lose hope. If you are from Western Australia or you are applying for Western Australia EOI, then just keep your hopes alive. They will process your application, but obviously you won't be getting the results. The invitation will come later. So the pre-invite round they can process for you, but not the invitation one. Now for Queensland, they're pretty slow. This morning I emailed to the managers. They said that there is a huge queue for nurses. So still waiting for the lots of nurses are waiting on 85, 90 points. They are not been invited. So it's a big queue. So you need to just wait and watch. Queensland has floods, and you know how badly the devastated the floods were and badly affected the whole Brisbane. But they will get back to those who have already lodged their 491s or 190s, the EUIs during the round they have opened up. So just stay tuned. Hopefully, you get an invite. So don't rush. Now, Tasmania is accepting applications, but the priority would be only for the business stream. We have done few business stream applications. We'll keep you posted on the next round what happened to them. Lots of our 190 has been invited. So Tasmania still have limited quota left. They haven't closed completely, but the competition is quite high. So if you're an accountant and not working in nominated occupation, or you're not working in critical sector, it's going to be very hard for you to get an invitation. So make sure your application is bulletproof. You must need to put an airtight application, so at least they don't reject your application. If you are entrepreneur or businessman and you may able to buy a business along with the stream you're applying, that would be a added advantage. You need to show how strong the ties you have with the Tasmania. They can definitely look after you if you have a good application being launched. Career plan is very important. You need to put a career plan, despite if they don't ask, put in additional documents, so at least they understand that you're very serious about the application. So this is all for Queensland, Tasmania, and Western Australia. Once we'll back, we'll discuss on ACT and South Australia. That would be the last session, and then we'll go with the question and answers from the audiences who are watching us. Yep. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break. I have a great news for you. We are giving 50% discount of 476 applications. So do contact ThinkHigh Consultants for this great opportunity. Do you know the requirement for 476 visa? You must be 31 years age or younger. You must have at least an IELTS score of overall 6, no less than 5. And you must be graduated under Washington Accord University. So check your local engineering council and apply your 476 visa now. Or welcome back, audience. So again, I'll just inform you that we would have a 476 seminar happening in Pakistan. So whoever are recent graduates, or they will be finishing their engineering in next 1 or 2 years, and they fall under Washington Accord accreditation program, you need to check your local engineering council like Pakistan Engineering Council in order to have the list. You can apply for 476. 18 months work visa requirements are quite lesser, and straight PR pathway. So great opportunity. Don't miss. Come to our office, attend the seminar. We'll help you out in all matters. Also, we will be going the live stream on the same day. So those who are in other countries like India, China, and they also wanted to know about the requirements, they can also put up the comments on the live, and we are more than happy to get back to you. So this is for 476. We another thing which I have given into the promotion as well, 50% discounts on consultation charges. So if you join the seminar, we'll give you 50% discount. My team will put the 476 registration link into the comment box after the live. So make sure you register yourself and make sure you get most out of this event, because this event is specifically free for you guys. We are not charging anything for this one. Now let's go to the last two states which are remaining. ACD is still accepting applications. Again, the critical list, you need to be in a critical list. You need to work 3 months in and live 3 months in ACT in order to apply for 491, subject to if you're under the critical list. If you work 6 months and live 6 months full-time job, then you would able to apply for 190. They have some specific salary requirements you need to meet, so make sure you read through the lines. If you won't understand, then contact us. We are more than happy to help you out lodging the ACD applications. Lastly, South Australia, they're still accepting application. They had the highest quota throughout the year. They're still taking applications. Sorry, there was a technical glitch. So they're still taking applications. So if you meet the requirements or you have an exemption, like working and living in a regional area for 1 year and your occupation in the list, so do apply. They take applications. They are a bit slow, but again, it's an opportunity. You need to look into this. So make sure you're doing this and applying to as many states where the eligibilities are. I feel for still for the offshore applicants, because not many options are left, but this is what it is. We'll go with a short break. We'll put up the seminar video again, which we have shown you initially, the promotion 476 video for the seminar. And after that, I'll give the prediction of the day, and then I'll take few questions from the audiences.
Mr. Hamid is an engineer who has recently graduated from one of the engineering university under Washington Accord. After successful completion of his studies, he was looking for opportunities that gave him job-ready experience and career pathway. One of his friends advised that Australia are looking for fresh international graduates with good English, offering them work visa that allows them to work and study in Australia. Mr. Hamid consulted Think Higher Consultants without wasting any time. Think Higher Consultants provided him hassle-free and high-quality processing services. He got his 476 work visa in few months. Hamid landed to Australia and found a good job. He also studied professional year program in Australia through Think Higher Consultants and got his permanent residency in no time. Contact Think Higher Consultants for 476 engineering graduate work visa. He provided personalized and on-spot services, leads to permanent visa pathways and Australian citizenship. Web, www.thinkhigher.com.au. Facebook, Think Higher Consultants. Twitter, Think Higher AUS. Instagram, Think Higher Consultants.
Have a great. All right. So we are back. We'll take question answer at the end of the session before we'll do the prediction of the day. So the prediction of the day, I would be needing. Just give me a sec, guys. Yeah. So the prediction of the day is that lots of business analysts were waiting for Victorian invitations on even 9,500 points. Most probably, those are the ones who will get an invitation in the month of, I think, March and April. So that's my prediction. Just save this prediction with you guys. Business analysts working in target sectors, waiting for 95 to 100 points, they will be getting an invitation in the month of April and May. This is all my experience and the prediction. Not an insight or a news to make sure that you keep this as a prediction, not a concrete news. All right, so let's start with the QA session. So we'll take one by one. So my team, Urvashi, can you just put a few comments so at least we can start giving answers to them? All right, so first we'll take the Kapil one. Kapil has given us a good high five. So thank you so much, Kapil. Long time. Yeah, good to see you again. Hopefully, you're doing well in India. We'll speak soon. If you have any issues, you can contact two counselors who are helping you out getting through here. But all the best. Let's do the second one, Sukhwant Singh. So I have arrived in Melbourne on Feb 2022 for the Master of Engineering Electric Power. Will I have PR opportunities in Melbourne after completing my course, or I have to move to a regional area? Sukhwant, if you studying Master of Engineering Electric Power, great opportunities. Obviously, do you have two important target sectors where you can work. First is advanced manufacturing. The other one would be the emission and sustainable energy. So you fall under both, or even you also fall under, if you have any opportunity getting into the health and medicine sector, where you can help getting, say like there are lots of big projects happening, lots of big structures are working, and since they require electrical engineers to help them out building up the big projects, that's where you have great opportunity. Victoria is always eyeing on the STEM studies, that's called science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine. So you fall under that one. Only you need to get maximum points at the moment. Those who are on 85 90 points by individual minus state points, like you need to have itself 85 to 90 points, then you have a very good opportunity. So we will, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot here. I'm more than happy. Otherwise, in next couple of minutes, we'll wrap up this session. The Sukhwant is asking, I have also experienced merchant navy to win. I think if it's an electrical engineering experience in merchant navy, then most probably it would be an offshore. You need to collect at least 85 to 90 points, and you must be working in Victoria. So after study, get your skill assessment done from India, Australia, and if you find a part-time job in Victoria, then still you can apply for 190, regardless of if your studies are finished or not. But you need to at least have 80 to 95, 85 to 90 points. So that's the real challenge. You need to do it. So get 8 each, do your NATI partner points if you're a partner, otherwise single give you 10 points, but still it's going to be hard for you to reach 90. But again, try your level best, get a job, do for another 1 year, get additional 5 points, and then you're good to go. During the study, you can also apply for 190. It's a myth that you should need to finish your study, but that's not true. Study finishing give you just 2 years, 2 years study, 5 points, not anything else. Yes, you'll able to apply for PY, but if you crack 85, 90 points prior to getting the PY or finishing the study, then why not? So all the best. Hopefully, you get you through. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot for appreciating. Adnan Ulak is giving Assalam Walaikum Salam. Hope Adnan you're doing well. Hope my team is looking after you well, and hopefully things gonna be better. All right, so the team, this is the link where you can register yourself for 476. Uh, Share this link or this live to your friends and family who really wanted to apply for 476, or they are really keen into know about more state sponsorship. We have extensively discussed all the things. I've given bits and pieces of tips as well, plus prediction, which is very important for those who are still waiting. And we hope to see you now next month, same date, 11th of April, with new state updates. Meanwhile, we'll get the New South Wales round updates as well, and maybe a few more states open up for offshore. So stay tuned. All the best, and inshallah we'll speak soon. Have a great day.